Hello, everyone! Welcome to the stream! Hi, everyone! Oh gosh, that was already so scuffed. Of course, the minute that I decide to start the stream is when my internet decides to disconnect and then redo itself, and just it's just that kind of day, I guess. I also have no idea why the YouTube chat isn't working, even though I keep refreshing it over and over again, and it just really doesn't want to cooperate for some reason. I don't know why, and I don't know. I'm trying to refresh it, but it really doesn't want to work. I'm gonna try one more time. Aha! There we go. Okay, hold on. One more time. Hopefully this time it actually shows up. No, it keeps saying it's disabled for some reason. I can see you guys, and I can see you guys like messaging in the chat because I have it open like in my OBS, but for some reason it just doesn't want to cooperate on the of course it doesn't want to operate on the actual screen. That's great. Well, normally it's given me issues whenever it's like a private live stream, but this is public, so I'm not sure why it's not actually like working. And I've tried to change like the source on it and everything, but you know what? It's fine. We're gonna work with it. We're gonna work with it. Everything's gonna be fine. Totally fine. This is totally not scuffed at all. We are totally fine. We're cruising. So instead we're just gonna have we're just gonna have an empty bubble where chat is supposed to be. I guess that's fine. Everything's fine. But anyway, hi everyone! Thank you for joining me here. It's my first live stream. I'm super excited to be here and to be able to say hi to all of you guys and debut for the very first time. I was super nervous about this, and the scuffing did not help in the slightest, but I am still super excited to be here. And we're making do with what we have, and that's totally fine. For those of you who don't know, my name is June Koumori. It's a pleasure to meet all of you, and I'm super excited. Unfortunately, no, I do not have an emergency PNG to cover up the bubble. So we're just gonna live with the cute little bubble over here, and just we'll just live with it. It's totally fine. Everything's fine. But anyway, since it is my debut stream, I have all of my slides prepared that I want to show you guys. We can get into more like discussion topics with it if you guys want, but I will get started. I have to resize this window, don't mind me. I mean, I guess I can sit in the chat considering the chat doesn't want to cooperate. I am omniscient inside of the chat. This works, I guess. This this is a solution, I suppose. That's fine. We're working with it. It's totally fine. But anyway, oh, let me turn the music back on actually, so it's not so quiet. There we go. That's better. You guys tell me if any of this is too loud, and I will
obviously change all the audio levels. I did a bunch of testing beforehand. Of course, none of the testing helped when I really needed it, but that's totally fine. So what we have on my first slide, you got a full body PNG of my model's character. You can't really see very well, but I did my makeup specifically for this stream, and it's not on this picture because I took this picture separately, but I'm wearing makeup for this stream just for you guys. But yes, hello, my name is June Koumori. My birthday is June 25th, so it did happen just recently. I was debating whether or not to debut at some point like during the month of June, but I figured like the overlap of like when I debuted versus like when my birthday was, it would get a little bit messy. Yeah, no chat, just June. I'm asserting dominance in the early beginning stages of the stream. Some other things to know about me: I am 5'7", so if you're not in US measurements, that's 170 centimeters. And then my nationality is Asian American. I am half Indonesian. That is also one of the reasons why I am not super pale. I've noticed that it's kind of a trend with other streamers that like a lot of them are super pale, but I didn't really jive with that too much, so I ended up going for like a more, I don't want to say mid-tone because this by no means is like a mid-tone, but it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit more sun-kissed at the very least. But that's some of the basic info about me. And then if we go on to our next slide, here I can let me readjust this again a little bit better. There we go. So this is a list of all of my likes and my dislikes so far. YouTubers are very RGB these days. I don't know how much I vibe with the whole RGB color scheming. I have more fun with like I have more fun with all the pastels. I just think they're a lot more charming and I enjoy them a lot more. But anyhow, here is a list of all of my likes and dislikes as a fruit bat. One of my favorite things in the world are fruits, as you can see by all of the fruit hair clips and all the fruit little decor on everything that I upload. Everything's gonna have fruits in it. That's just part of this exchange here. I also do really like veggies. Fruits and veggies, top tier, #1 top tier. Not saying I like every single one of them, but you know, I do like most of them for the most part. I also really enjoy cooking and baking. I cook a lot. I cook a whole lot. And baking is more of like a sometimes thing for me. But I do really enjoy it whenever I have the time. I know right now, like, I feel like everybody is living in like the hottest climate that it's been in a very long time. Oh, favorite veggies. Okay, so I think my #1 favorite veggie is asparagus, because I don't get to have it like too often, and I do like really enjoy any sort of preparation of asparagus. Within that same line, I also really like green beans. What else counts? Like, I don't eat I don't eat onions like on their own, but like onions like go in basically everything. So I guess he's like a #1 veggie. Yeah, it is so boiling hot like everywhere. I don't think you can really avoid it right now considering everything, and it's like it's bad. It's really bad. Ooh, yes, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are wonderful. You can do so much with sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are perfect. Sweet potato stands.
Oh, and I guess like when it comes to like favorite fruit, my actual favorite fruit are persimmons. I cannot get enough of persimmons. If I see persimmons being sold somewhere, they are going home with me. I mean, technically tomato is a fruit, but it dips into veggie territory in terms of preparation. So, I mean, I'm totally fine with considering a tomato a vegetable, because like that's normally, like, at least in the context of what we're doing. Yes, persimmons not even A tier, SS tier, God tier. Persimmons are #1 in my heart, #1 forever. Oh, not the sweet potato, the plant? I've never had sweet potato greens. That's gotta be really good. I do like greens, and I don't eat enough of them, and I should. Like, stuff like kale, like the harder types of greens. I do really like them, I just haven't eaten them enough. But yeah, they're really, really good. They call persimmons Sharon fruit in the UK. I've never heard them called that before. Huh. I've really been wanting to get whenever I get my own place, I really, really want to get like a persimmon tree whenever, you know, like I've reached the point of success where I can like have like a house to live in. Oh, it tastes like spinach. Okay. We're already getting so off track. So some of the other likes that I have include artistic makeup. I know I did mine kind of simple for this one, but I really like going all out with my makeup and doing like super crazy stuff with my makeup most of the time whenever I go out, because I don't go out like a ton. I keep a bullet journal. I really enjoy bullet journaling. It is just a really nice way for me to like be creative and get to do all the creative stuff while also keeping on like track of all the stuff that I have to do. So I really enjoy getting to bullet journal, and it's something that I hopefully will be able to show you guys a little bit in the future if I'm able to. I don't know if I'm gonna get any like hand cam rigs or anything anytime soon, but I would like to share with you like some of the stuff that I do, and it is really nice. In that same train of thought, I also really like painting. I paint a lot. I haven't painted a lot recently just because I've been busy setting all this up, but normally I do really enjoy both acrylic painting and watercolor painting. I just haven't had the time recently, but that would also be something really cool that I could share with you guys at some point. And then one of my favorite things in the whole wide world are fancy cafe drinks and dessert. Oh my goodness. I do not get the opportunity to go out to fancy cafes that often, even though there are some that are near me in like a relatively close proximity, but there is something about going to a nice local or like slightly fancier cafe and getting like a really high quality drink and one of the little desserts that they keep like on the counter. There is just something about it that is just absolutely incredible, and I don't know how else to describe. If you haven't had it before, you need to. It's so good, cause like I don't have the room in like my space or in my kitchen to like have all the fancy equipment or to have like 50 million bottles of like different syrups. So when I get to go to a cafe and they get to like worry about having all the space for that kind of thing, but I can just go hog wild and have whatever I want in my drink, it's so good. It is so good, y'all. We have them at work and they have very nice chocolate with fudge on. Ooh, that sounds really good. I know Starbucks isn't, you know, Starbucks is still a treat. Like, I don't have any Starbucks like very close nearby me, so Starbucks is still a treat. Starbucks can still be considered fancy. Not all of us get to go to Starbucks all the time. I still put it in the category of fancy. Yeah, I have been considering just taking pictures instead of doing a whole hand cam rig, plus like reflections and like having to blur all that out. Like it's a lot, so potentially. Ooh. I'm totally gonna get so off track. But anyway, some of my dislikes, and you can you can already I know you've already probably read them while we were sitting here, but some of my dislikes include complex systems. Now listen. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I am a very, very smart person. I struggle a lot with stuff that's really, really complex. For example, stuff like coding and stuff like redstone in Minecraft and the things of that nature that you need like a very, very like strong base like knowledge in order to like understand, because it just basically oh no. God, this is so cruel. But anyway, I'll wait until somebody says something in the chat that you guys can hear me again. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. Anyway. Oh my gosh. I promise I'm here. I am here, and I'm doing my best. And it's so hard. God. Okay, you can hear me again? Okay, good. Okay. No more of that, please. But yes, I dislike complex systems. Much like the internet. An internet connection. Stuff I don't understand. Oh, gosh. Other stuff that I dislike include big crowds. I am not very good in big crowds, and I don't enjoy being like around big crowds. I may permit myself to big crowds if like everybody's outdoors. I'm okay with that. Like sometimes. Even that's like a sometimes thing. But for the most part, not super into being in big crowds. And then like I saw somebody mention in the chat earlier, I also really hate chalk and styrofoam noises. Like those are just so bad, and like I can feel myself like physically recoil whenever any of those noises happen. It's so bad. I'm sure a lot of you guys can also relate to that, but yeah, it's really bad. And I don't like it at all. It hurts, especially with like these big ears on top of my head. It like amplifies that times like 10, and it's really bad. So please no styrofoam or chalk noises. I would greatly appreciate that. Let's see what's next in our slides. Or like chair scratching. I don't like that either. It's really bad. But I think specifically like with how high pitched styrofoam and chalk noises are, that's what makes it so bad. Sometimes the chair squeaks are like not as high pitched and I can get away with that. Oh yeah, squeaky fork on a plate. That one's really bad. But I'm glad we are all on the same page when it comes to that. Let's see. Next slide. So I made a little list of some of the video games that you guys can probably expect to see at some point on the channel, as well as some anime that I have watched or am currently watching, just to get a better sense of like what kind of vibe you can expect from watching me. I know one of the first games that I am planning on playing on stream is Stardew Valley. You guys will see me play probably a lot of Stardew Valley. It is one of my favorite games ever, and I have so many hours logged into it, and I think it's just a really, really awesome, chill game to be able to show you guys, and it's really enjoyable getting to see like how different people do their different systems in the game, and I'm really excited to share that with you guys. Within the same sort of vein, I also really enjoy Minecraft and Animal Crossing and Terraria. I feel like those 4 games overlap a lot in like how they operate in certain ways, and it's like a really, really fun genre for me, and I really enjoy it. With Animal Crossing specifically, I don't know when I will be able to stream that, considering that I need the specific like capture card, and I don't have that right now. But eventually I do plan on doing that. Same thing with Hades. Hades I have on my Switch, and I don't considering how things are going right now, I do not know how that's going to run on my computer, so we're gonna do what we can anyway. And if that means that, you know, I can't play Hades on my computer and I have to wait until I get a capture card, then we can still live with that. Stardew Valley is a great game to get into. Like, once you are into it, then you kind of like get it, but it's like you have to like get to that point first, and then once you're at that point, that's when it's really, really enjoyable. I don't have a capture card yet, again, because money. But I haven't looked too deep into capture cards yet, but I'm assuming Elgato is what most people use, I think. I've heard the name before, I'm just not super familiar with it yet. Also, I just want to try something real quick just to see if it works. Oh. No, I don't think it's going to. Never mind. I thought it was gonna work and it's not. Gosh. But what's it? One of the games that I do really want to pinpoint on here is Sunless Sea. I feel like that's not a game that most people know, but it is seriously one of my favorite games of all time, and I cannot wait to show you guys Sunless Sea. It has very esoteric writing in it, and it does that thing where they kind of just throw you into the game like immediately and expect you to know like all of the location names, people names, organization names, just like the general like slang terms that they use, and like all of the systems that are built in place, and it's like super immersive, and I think it's like one of the coolest games ever, and I really enjoy it. The gameplay itself is also really cool, and you get to just be like a little captain of a boat, and you like drift around in the Sunless Sea. You guys will you guys will see plenty of this later, but yes, I can't. I always have to gush about that game every time it gets brought up because it is just one of my favorites. Yeah, you were like, by all means, you do not have to like start at vanilla Stardew if you're so used to like the other systems in place when you're playing like other games. So please, by all means, you can start by playing it modded. Like, I feel like modding it is part of the fun, and Stardew definitely has like enough mods to like appeal to like any kind of player, because there's just such a vast like swath of different ones that you can do. So it can be really enjoyable with all the mods, and I'm still deciding whether or not I want to play it with mods on stream, or if I'm gonna get in trouble for doing that. But I will play Stardew Valley regardless. I just need to figure out if I'm allowed to do it with mods, on stream or not. I'm sure if I like link the specific mods I use, maybe I'm allowed to, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, I can still play vanilla and be totally fine. But anyway, I also listed out some of the anime that I like to watch. I am still currently watching JoJo. I have not finished JoJo. Please do not spoil. Please do not spoil anything in JoJo. But right now I'm on like just the very beginning of part 5. Well, I know with some games you can't stream it with mods or else you get in trouble, and I just don't know if there are any for Stardew, because I think there are some for like I mean, I guess it depends on the company, but like stuff like Dark Souls, I don't think you're allowed to stream with mods. I'm not sure, but I will have to look into that. Okay, just for leaving credit for the mod creators. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yes, I am in the middle of watching JoJo, and I thoroughly enjoy it. It is one of my favorites, and it's very good. Ancient Magus Bride was like one of the first animes that I ever watched on my own, and it was just because I saw like those really detailed like Tumblr gift sets and I saw the characters and I was like, man, that looks really cool. So then I just ended up looking it up on my own and watching it, and I actually really enjoyed it. It's been ages since I've rewatched it, and it's probably not as magical as like the first time that I watched it, but it's not bad. I still enjoy it a lot. And then Koumori Can't Communicate, I've been watching. I don't know when season 2 is going to come out like on Netflix or if it has already. But I know season 2 is technically out there already because I've accidentally seen some like spoiler clips on YouTube, like with stuff that happens that's not in season 1. But I've already watched all of season 1. I haven't read the manga, and I'm very tempted to read the manga. Some other ones that would go on this list is Beastars. I have watched all of Beastars. I have read all the manga for Beastars. Do not come at me for enjoying that one. What else? I'm currently watching My Dress Up Darling, and I am also currently watching Spy Family. I could only fit so many on the actual like slideshow, but those ones I'm currently watching. So yeah, just to get a better idea of like what you can expect out of the channel and what sort of like vibe I have, like what sort of like references to anime I might make, or like animes that I do know. If you guys have any recommendations on anything, video game wise, anime wise, anything like that, you can like, you're more than welcome to drop it in the chat box or in the comment section afterwards, and I will look into it. Like, if any of them match the same kind of vibe as like what I got going on here, then I will happily look into it, and I think it's really cool. And then we have the socials and the tags. So for right now, the socials that I have are, of course, my YouTube channel that you're watching right now, and I also have a Twitter account. The Twitter account is where I'll probably be most often, just sharing like general updates and posting the schedule every week. I'm not sure what other socials I would want, or what other socials you guys really use that you would want to see me on. But for right now, I have a Twitter and I have a YouTube. I know a lot of other VTubers also have a Bilibili account, and I have been thinking about it. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do that quite yet, just because we're starting off pretty small. So I'm not super worried about it right now. But eventually, if I get there and if I have enough requests for it, I could probably make a Bilibili account. And then these are some of the tags that I came up with. Oh yeah, I could probably make a Tumblr account, considering I'm on there a lot too, I could probably make a Tumblr account. I'd probably use it. I'd probably use it more than I use my regular Tumblr account, even though like I do use my regular Tumblr account a fair amount, but I might make another one because I know there are a lot of artists on there and it would be very nice. But here are some of the tags that I have. Just the general tag is just my name, June Koumori. For art, if you make any art and if you want me to see it, please use the tag Koumori Canvas. I couldn't figure out a better name. But the alliteration was nice. Billy, it's spelled Bilibili, and it's like a Chinese streaming service, kind of like Twitch. Again, I don't have like a crazy huge fan base or anything since we're just starting out right now, but that's normally where a lot of Chinese VTubers get their start, or if you are an EN VTuber and you find yourself like getting a much larger crowd, you can stream on Bilibili at, like for your Chinese audience, and it's like a little bit more accessible for them. I don't know how accessible it is for other like East Asian, Southeast Asian countries, but I know Bilibili is very, very popular in China, and I believe it is like a Chinese-based streaming service, kind of like Twitch, but not Twitch. Where was I? Oh yes. So for clips, if you guys make any clips and you want me to see any of the clips that you guys make, you can use June EN clips. The EN just is a signifier for me being an English VTuber. I figured we would make the tag a little bit longer just so it wasn't so short. If you have any memes, any of the meme makers out there, you can I'm very proud of this tag. I am very, very proud of this tag. You can use the tag joke Koumori. I'm not the #1 comedian by any means, but if I end up doing something stupid on the stream and you guys clip it or you want to make memes out of it, please use that tag. All of these tags are like, the subject to change in case we end up finding like a better fit, but please, I'm keeping that meme tag. I really, really like that meme tag. And then for any NSFW stuff, you can use the tag JuniFruity. I'm not expecting like a huge swath of anything NSFW, like unless things start like blowing up, and like it is obviously not an obligation to anybody in the chat, but like I'm okay with it. And just in case like you're not sure if it should go in the general tag because it's like a little bit on the spicy side or whatever it might be, you can throw it in the NSFW. And then the fan emojis that I picked were, of course, the bat. Gotta have the bat. The fruit one I picked specifically was the mango because I thought it was really, really cute, and I liked the mango emoji out of all the other like fruit options. And then for the hearts, I love the double hearts. They are just so darn cute. I love them so much because like they don't have like a plain pink heart, just like a single heart. So I always just use this double one like all the time, and I think it's just really, really charming. And then I also put a couple of the color codes down there in case you guys want like the specific like shade of pink and blue that I use. I do not use a specific shade of yellow because it's normally like in gradients. So I'm okay with basically any shade of yellow, but those are the specific like shades of pink and blue in case you guys make any art or you want to like use those specific color hex codes for anything. And then just another, oh, hold on, there we go. Just another big space for me to move around. I have a couple different preset emotes. You guys have seen me use a couple of them already. I use this one a lot. This one's just my smiling one in general. This one's just my neutral one, the one that I'm always using. I have this one. That's just my general joy one whenever I'm laughing really, really hard or I'm yelling or, you know. I have a wink for you guys. Just in case you guys want to be a little bit sly or anything. I also have this one. In case you guys think you're real funny. Yeah. And then you guys saw this one probably earlier in the very beginning. My shocked emoji. I have a pretty good range of motion as well. It's not perfect by any means, but it's pretty good. And I'm very, very happy with it. So yeah. Trying to think of what else I wanted to run down with you guys. Oh yes, chat rules. Hold on, I gotta pull those up. I know I have them. So you guys can probably read it in the description as well, because I did already put everything in the description, at least to my knowledge. Some of the chat rules that I've made so far include just generally being respectful for others. We do not, you know, don't accept any forms of discrimination, harassment, like that kind of thing. No drama. Just, you know, we're here to have a good time. We're here to have a chill time. Rule number 2, no spamming or trolling. You guys can probably understand that as well. We're just here to have a good time. We're here to chill. We're here to have fun. Watch some video games, chillax, talk together. Rule number 3, please no spoilers. Or to like any of the games that I'm currently playing, or to like any of the media that I mentioned. So again, I haven't finished haven't finished JoJo's yet. Don't want any spoilers in that department. If I'm in the middle of playing like a story-based game, please no spoilers. Like we're here to enjoy it, and I want to enjoy it to its fullest extent, so no spoilers. Rule number 4, please no backseating. So if you guys are unfamiliar with the term, that basically means like if somebody's playing a video game, then the chat would basically just kind of like try to also play the video game. Like they're giving directions as to like what you're supposed to do next, even if they're not like called for. That kind of thing. So please no backseating. If I really need help with one of the games that I'm playing, then I will obviously ask you guys in the chat, like, please help. I don't know where I'm supposed to go next. Please help me. But not unwarranted. I don't want anything unwarranted. And then rule number 6 I've seen is like a little bit different from like how a lot of other streamers probably go about their streams. I'm okay if you guys bring up other VTubers and we can talk about other VTubers, and I don't really mind it at all, but it's just up to my discretion whether or not I want to continue with whatever conversation is being had. So it's just up to my discretion. I know a lot of people have their chat rules set so that you're not supposed to mention anybody at all unless like I bring them up first. But I'm okay with you guys bringing up other people. I don't mind it too much. We can just talk about that. But obviously it's up to my discretion. If like I don't want to continue talking about it, then obviously we don't have to continue talking about it. You know, that kind of thing. Are there any other sort of like rule things I should touch on? I'm pretty sure that's like everything, right? I'm pretty sure anyway. Do you guys have any anything you guys want to add?
think one thing as like just like a customary thing, I know some people talk about like shipping. I'm fine, like if you guys want to draw or like say anything like shipping wise about me with like any other VTuber, I really don't mind, as long as like the other person is okay being shipped with me as well, because I know like some male VTubers don't really like being shipped with like female counterparts, so obviously don't do that if that makes them uncomfortable. But I'm totally fine with whatever it is that you guys want to, who you want to ship me with. I really don't mind there. I'm not sure if there's any other like customs or anything that I should touch upon, but I'm pretty sure I wrapped it all together. Does anybody in chat have any requests while I'm here? Since we're just sort of chilling and hanging out now. You guys are also free to like have any recommendations in the chat for anything that you guys are like hoping to see from the channel. If you guys have any ideas or anything. Oh yeah, and while I'm here, I didn't of course I didn't actually prepare this, but I do want to show you guys. Don't mind me typing in the background. Bum, bum, bum. Thoughts on scary games? I'm probably not going to play like a ton of horror games. I do want to play like what's it? Probably some like RPG maker games. I'm okay with that. I don't know, like what was I gonna say? I really don't know how much I'm gonna play like super scary games like on itch.io, because I know that's a thing. Also, I'm pulling up the schedule behind me. I can resize it correctly. There we go. That's better. And I'll move out of the way a little bit. I mean, I'm down for like maybe Phasmo. Oh, wrong thing. But I don't know about me playing anything else like too crazy scary. I would like to get better with horror games. I just know I don't I don't currently have the stomach for playing like a ton of horror games right now. I would like to get better though. Eventually one day I will be brave and I will play a horror game, but that day is not anytime soon. I know I am planning on playing Phasmo at some point. I don't have it yet, but I would like to play Phasmo at some point. But as you can see behind me, I just threw up the stream schedule that I'm going to be following this upcoming time. Have I tried Project Zomboid? No, I do not have Project Zomboid. I am familiar with it, I know of it, but I have not played it yet. It seems like something that I should be able to handle and that I might be able to do. I don't want to I don't want to make any promises or anything, but I am willing to give it a try. At the very least, I am willing to give it a try. And I don't think I'd be too horrible dealing with that game at the very least. But like, don't expect any Markiplier levels of horror game. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, right now I have my schedule set so that I will be streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
So right now I have it set so that on July 12th at the same time, 9 p.m., I'm going to be playing some Stardew Valley. July 14th, Thursday, 9 p.m., I'm going to be playing one of my favorite nostalgia games called Avion Lord of Twilight. It is an old RPG Maker game, and I think it's super, super cool, and I think you guys would really enjoy it. And then next Saturday, July 16th, I will be doing another live stream where it's just a Zatsudan, so we'll just sit and chill and talk at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure how many of you guys are in different time zones. If you guys ever want me to like create my schedules with other time zone like stamps in mind, I can do that for you guys, and I don't mind one bit. I might have to reformat the way that I do my stream schedules, but that's totally fine. I'm willing to do that for you guys. But so far, since EST is like the time zone that I'm in and that I find it is most convenient for me to do it in, that's just what I'm currently doing. We are coming up on like an hour of this stream, and I think we're at a pretty good stopping point. Does anybody have any other like any other questions, any other things that you guys want me to do while we're here? Also, yes, I'm resizing my window again. Don't mind me. That's better. Also, one moment, I'm just gonna mute my mic for just a second. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, if nobody else has any other recommendations that they want to give while we're here, or any specific requests that, you know, you guys want me to say while I'm here, or like any topics that I might not have touched upon that you think are important for a debut stream, we can probably wrap it up here for the night then, since it's already been an hour. It doesn't feel like it's been an hour, but yeah. I want to thank you guys super, super sincerely from like the very bottom of my heart for being here. All of your support is really, really appreciated, and it really means the world to me. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm able to do without your guys' support, and I am so, so excited to see where things are gonna start going with everything, and like just the road ahead is so exciting. And I can't wait to like be able to explore all these different things with all of you guys, all the video games, all the different things that I have planned, seeing what all of you guys want to see from me, and just growing this channel together. It's so, so exciting, and I really, really can't wait, and I'm so appreciative of all of your guys' support, and I'm just I'm seriously just so stoked, and I can't wait. And I just appreciate you guys so much. Thank you all for being here for the very, very first day, and there is so, so much more to come this upcoming week and in the months following, and I really can't wait to see all of you guys there and being here for me and growing with me. I think on that note, it's a good time to wrap up and say, I hope all of you guys have a really wonderful evening if you're in my time zone. If not, I hope you guys have a good night, a good morning, a good day, whatever the case might be. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Be sure to catch the stream this upcoming Tuesday, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and join me for a little bit of Stardew Valley. Bye, guys. Have a good one. I'll see all you guys later. Bye.